students. Today we are going to discuss ecology and the environment. Up to now, we have discussed the different topics which are different types. That is the biodiversity 1, 2, and the second chapter. So like that, the different chapters we have discussed. But this ecology and the environment is very different chapter, and the general topic all of you know. You are well known about the ecology and the environment because the 7th and 8th class onwards, and what is in our environment we observe every day. That's the so because of that we feel very easy. Here, ecology and environment. Before going to discuss what is ecology and environment, before going into the topic, say just we have a introduction about the ecology and the environment. So here, the what is ecology? Ecology, oikos, house, and logy is nothing but the study about its habit and habitat and its behavior, how it respond to the particular type of environment. So these are all the different aspects we study in the ecology. Ecology is nothing but the Ernest Haeckel. Ernest Haeckel. The Haeckel explained that the ecology is considered, he defined it as a study about an organism in relationship with the environment is called ecology. So like that, the different scientists has given the different terms to the ecology. Ecology మనం ఇక్కడ డిఫైన్ చేసినట్లయితే study about an organism, how it is having the relationship with the environment and how it is interacting with the environment, how it is interacting with its own species and other species. That is called the ecology. In broadly, if you discuss it broadly, how it is responding to its surrounding environment as well as it with the same species and with the other species, how it is interacting, if you study, that is considered as ecology. In this, two branches are there in the ecology: articology and the synecology. Articology is nothing but study about the single species, the dynamics of single species. So the single species is nothing but the species, nothing but the population. The population, how it is interacting, and the dynamics are nothing but the population change, the number decrease or the number increase. So if we study, that is called about one species, that is called the articology. And the synecology is nothing but the, as of few have known, that the community, study about the community. See, that community is nothing but the different species, how they are interacting with the environment, how they are interacting with the other species. If you discuss, if you study that different species, that is called the, how there is the community, the structure of community, how it is interacting. If you study the different about the different species, community is nothing but the community. Here the different types of species. Articology is nothing but articology is defined as the study about the single species, dynamics of single species, dynamics of population. That is, the population is nothing but single species. So that is the articology. Synecology is nothing but the different species, that is a community. If you study, that is called the synecology. See, if you go to the ecological hierarchy, articology and synecology, this is about the introduction. Next, you go to the ecological hierarchy. So there is a arrangement of it's in a graded series. So there are the 11 hierarchy, 11 terms are there. There is a hierarchy. Say atoms, molecules, cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, and the last leads to the formation of species, which leads to formation of population, community, ecosystem, landscape, biome, biosphere. ఏం లేదు, కొన్ని కలిస్తే పాపులేషన్ అవుతుంది, కొన్ని ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ కలిస్తే స్పీసీస్, సేమ్ స్పీసీస్ పాపులేషన్, డిఫరెంట్ స్పీసీస్, ఇట్ లీడ్స్ టు ద ఫార్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ కమ్యూనిటీ. Ecosystem, that is the land ecosystem, pond ecosystem, desert ecosystem, landscape, any type of organisms that are living in a flat area, that is called landscape. Biome, aquatic biome, terrestrial biome, two types of biome. Biosphere, so existing, the population where they exist, so livable places, the total earth is considered as a biosphere. that is ecological hierarchy. So next, if we enter into the topic here, in this topic ecology and environment, we'll study the effect of light, biological effect of light and biological effect of temperature. Different uh, topics we will discuss here. Biological effects, before going to the biological effects of light, so there are the different factors which influence the ecosystems. They are the abiotic factors, biotic factors. So abiotic factors ఇంకా discuss చేసినట్టు again there are of two types, physical factors and the chemical factors. Physical factors are nothing but that is the temperature, light, pressure, these are all comes under the say physical factors. Chemical factors, salinity of water and the conditions of the pH. So that if this all comes under the chemical nature of the soil, this all comes under the chemical factors. Biological factor, abiological factor, that is the abiotic, biotic factors. So this is the next we'll go, if you enter into the topic biological effects of light. The light which is very useful for us, mostly say you remember, you definitely after say the term which we use the light, immediately strike in the mind is that is the sunlight, because the sunlight is the universal light, not only for us, for human beings, every organism depends on the light. Without light we cannot survive, because the autotrophs which synthesize its food, so we all depend on that food, otherwise there is no food for us also. The plants with the synthesized food, they require the light. The light which is useful for the different activities, the light which influence the migration of animal and the reproduction of animal, there is the movement of an animal and the different factors. The vision is also affected by the light, the photo period, that is called the photo period. Here the different effects of biological effects of light we are going to discuss. So these are the different biological effects of light which affects on pigmentation. So rate of movement also affected, vision and behavior is affected, metabolism is affected, rhythms are affected, and the photo period depending on a photo period. So the exposure of an organism to a light in a day is called photo period. So the exposure of an organism to the light in a day is known as photo period. So during that process different activities are stimulated, that is the photo period. So like that the different aspects here we are going to discuss. How there is a it affects the light on pigmentation, the intensity of light which affects the pigmentation. The intensity of light is more, so there is a the pigmentation is less, the animals which are living in the caves, the very less pigmentation they have. ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ Proteus anguinus is an amphibian. The animal which are if you expose, that is living in the cave, it is having very less pigmentation. If you expose that to the light for a period of time, it acquires the pigmentation. It becomes it attains the color, by that it appears black. మనమే తీసుకోండి, బాగా లైట్కి ఎక్స్పోజ్ అయ్యాము, లైట్కి ఎక్స్పోజ్ అయితే మన స్కిన్లో డిఫరెన్సెస్ ఎక్కువగా వస్తాయి. ఎందుకని? ఆ లైట్ అనేటటువంటిది పిగ్మెంటేషన్ని ఎఫెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. మనం సమ్మర్లో లైట్ అంటే ఎక్కువగా వేడిగా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి బ్లాక్ అయిపోతాం, లేకపోతే మనం ఏసీ రూమ్లో ఉన్నాము, లైట్ అనేటటువంటి తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది, సో దట్ విల్ బికమ్ white in color. So like that the different cells which are present in our body, they are stimulated in the presence of light. They are the melanocytes which are stimulated in the presence of light. That's the effect of light and pigmentation. Proteus anguinus is an example for the pigmentation కి ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్గా చెప్పారు. So different animals which are living in the caves, they have the less pigmentation. మనం కూడా చెప్పాను, ఇప్పుడు ఏసీలో ఉన్నట్లయితే మనం కలర్ అనేటటువంటి చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. లైక్ దట్ రేట్ ఆఫ్ మూమెంట్, the movement of an organism towards the light or away from the light, and that is called the negative phototaxis and the positive phototaxis. There is the oriented movement of an organism towards the light, that is the directional movement is affected because of the light, that is called phototaxis. Here the negative phototaxis and the positive phototaxis is there. Positive phototaxis is nothing but the animal which moves towards the light. The euglena is an example for it. Positive phototaxis, cockroach. Sorry, negative phototaxis, cockroach. Positive phototaxis example is euglena. నెగటివ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ ద లైట్. మన కాక్రోచ్ నైట్ మనము వెళ్ళి లైట్ వేయగానే వెంటనే దాని యొక్క హిడెన్ ప్లేస్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఎందుకని, మనం లేనప్పుడే అది తిరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. మామూలుగా లైట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు తిరగదు కాక్రోచ్. అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ ద లైట్. యూగ్లీనా విచ్ మూవ్ టువర్డ్స్ ద లైట్, దట్ ఈస్ ద పాజిటివ్ ఫోటోటాక్సిస్కి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూగ్లీనా. నెగటివ్ ఫోటోటాక్సిస్కి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటిది, కాక్రోచ్. ఫోటోకైనసిస్, it is non-directional movement of an organism. The velocity of an organism, the speed of an organism is affected. That is called photokinesis. Pinnatirus maculatus, that is a muscle crab, the movement, the velocity of an organism, the velocity of movement is affected because of the light. Non-directional movement of an organism is called as photokinesis, called photokinesis. Next, light also affects the vision and the behavior. See, the light during the daytime, we collect the food, we do the job, we collect the food and select the mate, the organisms which select its mate, and different activities which are exhibited by the animal during its daytime. The vision is more during the light, that is during daytime. And that is the organism which show periodicity during night as well as daytime. The animals which show periodicity during night time, they are called, they exhibit nocturnal periodicity. The animals which are active during daytime, that is called diurnal periodicity, diurnal activity during daytime. And nocturnal animals ఉంటాయి, diurnal animals ఉంటాయి. diurnal animals అంటే diurnal is nothing but మనం అందరము డే టైంలో యాక్టివ్గా ఉంటాం, నైట్ టైంలో ఇన్యాక్టివ్ అయిపోతాం. డే టైంలో యాక్టివ్గా ఉండేటటువంటి యానిమల్స్ ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి, బర్డ్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ యాక్టివ్. అదేవిధంగా బ్యాట్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ యాక్టివ్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద నాక్టర్నల్, నైట్ టైంలో బ్యాట్స్ యాక్టివ్గా ఉంటాయి. సో లైక్ దట్ ద బిహేవియర్, దర్ ఇస్ ద మైగ్రేషన్ ఆల్సో ఎఫెక్టెడ్ బై ది లైట్. సో నెక్స్ట్ ద మెటబాలిజం. ద ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్ ఈజ్ లెస్, the metabolic activity decreases. Intensity of light is more, metabolic activities increases. మనము లైట్ ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నప్పుడు యాక్టివ్గా ఉంటాం సర్టెన్ టెంపరేచర్ వరకే, మళ్ళీ సర్టెన్ లైట్ అనేటటువంటి వరకే, తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇన్యాక్టివ్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటాం. లైట్ అనేటటువంటిది ఎక్కువైనా ప్రాబ్లమ్, ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్ అనేటటువంటిది ఎక్కువైనా ప్రాబ్లమే, ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్ తక్కువైనా కూడా ప్రాబ్లమే. సో లెస్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్, ద మెటబాలిజం డిక్రీజెస్. మోర్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఆఫ్ ద లైట్, ద మెటబాలిజం ఇంక్రీజెస్. Biological rhythm. Rhythm is nothing but the change. Rhythm is considered as change. The rhythm which is repeated, any rhythm, that is we wake up at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock and we go to bed at 10 o'clock. This is one of the rhythm. Today we are going to bed at 10 o'clock and again it is repeated in the next day. That is called biological rhythm. Say it happens in 24 hours or every month. It is repeated every month or it is repeated every year. That rhythms are called. The rhythm which is repeated every 24 hours, that is called circadian rhythm. The rhythm which is repeated yearly, every time, same, every year, same time, same season, which is repeated, that is called circannual rhythm. Circadian rhythms and circannual rhythms. Very important. Rhythms is nothing but the change. Menstrual cycle is which is repeated every month, and the reproduction exhibited by the animal every year. Tortoise which lays eggs every seasonal wise. Moon movement ni ఆధారంగా చేసుకుని, that moon movement ni ఆధారంగా చేసుకుని it lays eggs in the beach. So that is the rhythm which is repeated every year. That is called circannual rhythm. The rhythm which is repeated, which is in 24 hours, that is called circadian rhythm. Okay, these are all controlled. The rhythms which are controlled under the biological clock which is present in the pituitary of our brain, that is affected. The biological clock, that is a melatonin hormone. Melatonin hormone acts as a biological clock. Photoperiod. The exposure of an organism to light in a day is called photoperiod. The response of an organism to the light is called photoperiodism. So there is a difference. Exposure of an organism to the light in a day is called photoperiod. Okay. Exposure of an organism to the light in a day is called photoperiod, and response of an organism to the light is called photoperiodism. And certain amount of light, that is a particular amount of daytime is required for the flowering of a plant. That period is called critical photoperiod. Critical photoperiod. Ikkada photoperiod, photoperiodism, critical photoperiod. So there is a difference between the one species to another species. For example, క్రైసాంతిమం, చామంతి పూలను తీసుకున్నట్లయితే ఎప్పుడు పూస్తాయి? వింటర్లో మాత్రమే ఫ్లవరింగ్ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకని? దే రిక్వైర్ లాంగ్ డేస్, దే రిక్వైర్ షార్ట్ డేస్, లాంగ్ నైట్స్. చామంతి పూలకి ఏం కావాలి? షార్ట్ డేస్ కావాలి. అంటే ద ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్ ఈజ్ వెరీ లెస్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద డే టైమ్. అంటే వీటికి ఎప్పుడు ఈ లైట్ అనేటటువంటిది కొంత టైమే కావాలి ఫ్లవరింగ్కి. రిప్రొడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ యానిమల్ ఆల్సో ఇక్కడ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్డ్ బై ది ఫోటో పీరియడ్. దట్ ఈస్ ద particular amount of light is required for the flowering and reproduction is called critical photoperiod. Critical photoperiod. It differs with one species to other species. For example, Siberian crane తీసుకున్నాము. The Siberian crane which migrate to the India during winter season because there is a day and night. డే అనేటటువంటిది బాగా తగ్గిపోయి నైట్స్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి అక్కడ ఇట్ కెనాట్ సర్వైవ్ ఇన్ ద సైబీరియా. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఇట్ మైగ్రేట్ టు ద ఇండియా. అండ్ వెన్ దెర్ ఈస్ ఏ సమ్మర్ ఎట్ టైమ్స్ ఇన్ ద సైబీరియా, అగైన్ ఇట్ మైగ్రేట్ టు ద Siberia. So like that the migration of an organism also influenced by the photoperiod. Exposure of an organism to the light in a day is called photoperiod. Photoperiod అనేటటువంటి పీరియడ్ ఎంత ఉందో దాన్ని బట్టి ఫ్లవరింగ్ కానీ అదేవిధంగా రిప్రొడక్షన్ కానీ ఇంకా different activities which are exhibited by an organisms. It's a very, very great thing. The Siberia, where the Siberia is thousands of kilometers far away from the India. Even though the Siberian crane which is migrated to the how there is a behavioral aspect which is affected to the organism because of the light which is influenced that particular Siberian crane to migrate to the India. That's a very great thing, how it is migrating, it is reaching to India. So it is very great thing. That is about the biological effects of light. It's very easy and very interesting topic and general topic. So this is about the biological effects of light. My dear students, with this we are completed biological effects of the light. That is the first topic in the ecology and environment. 209 and 210 పేజెస్లో మీకు ఈ టర్మ్స్ అనేటటువంటివి మీరు చూసుకోవచ్చు. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ద ఇకాలజీ అండ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ కాల్ అపాన్ మీ 9000 295629. It's my number. If you have any doubts, call upon me. And this is Rupa's Education. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, my dear students.